Okay, I want to talk about it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 223, Keeping It Real. I'm your host, jackkadis. 1 hour, 3 segments. This is an ad spot. You could be the first ever sponsor. Here we go. That was it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, is it started?
That was the fastest intro I ever did. Sorry to cut you off, but I have to do it.
No, yeah, no. At least you did one. Sometimes you, or rarely. But, no, I really don't even care, bro. It's like, and I think I could twist it in a way that is beneficial for me. But the thing is that I don't know if I'm supposed to post any videos because I can't tell anybody that they're selling the place. And
well, that's kind of ridiculous. Why can't you tell anybody that they're selling the place? That's not confidential information. Like, I know that place. It's just a shack. Like, they got in trouble with the government for illegal gambling. Like,
so you think I should just say fuck it and post it?
100%, bro. They're closing the place. Like, what are they gonna do? Sue you for defamation? Like, it's not. It's not like a. It's not like a. They're not like. How do I explain this? It's not like Taylor Swift saying that she broke up with Travis Kelce. It's
Yeah, and I also painted that wall for him, and I'm pretty sure he's not even gonna pay me. So also look at the holy shit, look at the bike. I've always loved how the bike looks at this angle.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't zoom in, but yeah, no, I've always loved how it looked. Yeah, no, that's a good point. All right, I'm just gonna get to it. It's whatever, man. Oh my, I almost fucking died. Yeah, I'm like 15 feet in the air, so.
That's high up in the air.
Yeah, no, I actually somehow have not fallen from this, like, in this entire project. I never fell. What's up with you, bro?
I'm messing with technical stuff right now, trying to figure out how I can have both the time that I've been recording and I think from now on, I think it'll just be the start of the episode has your face in it, and then it'll just be my face for the rest. With me, dude, I've had a really long day. Can I tell you about it?
Yes, absolutely, please.
It started off when I woke up and I realized that I had to stay back from work because my laptop was coming, and then I had a coworker tell me that I'm an asshole because he had to stay late, which is fair, but also like I hate I hate receiving that kind of stuff over text. It's like,
what a pussy.
I know. It's like these college kids, man. Like, it's like they're pussies. They're soft. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. It's just it's
like, he said that over text because he's like, bro, yeah, I told him, man, he's a pussy. It's like you couldn't even do it to his face. It's like,
yeah.
Really, dude? He called you a pussy, or he called you a asshole?
Yeah, I mean,
like, he literally said you're a fucking asshole for this.
It's like, what do you own Jersey Mike's? Like, you don't like he's not my manager.
Yeah, how long did you even like? How did it really affect him that in like such a way, bro?
Well, what I imagine is Nikki started freaking out a bit. My actual manager, technically, my real manager is on vacation right now, so like the next in charge, Nikki, probably started freaking out because like no one can cover, and the guy that called me an asshole doesn't want to stay. But it's a chain fast food joint, so they have, other stores in the area. There's like 3 in our, I don't know what it's called, like a district or whatever. Like one man owns 3 Jersey Mike's, including ours, like that kind of thing. Our like,
Oh wow.
So like they can send somebody over, and they're in our system. They can just clock in, like. And it's what's ridiculous. I'm telling you, what's incredibly ridiculous about it is that, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I'm 100% at fault and I'm in the wrong. Like, so, but I still feel some kind of way about it.
Yeah, no, I think you're allowed to fucking feel, because I would say, I know you. You're probably a fucking outstanding employee, and the fact that they can't.
No, I'm not. I'm like, I was thinking like I might get fired. Like, that's the kind of thing. Like, and I have to call off on the 12th too. Like, and I was thinking like this could be it. And thanks for the compliment, but like I'm an I would say out of all the disciplines that I do, if I had to be outstanding at one, it'd be keeping it real.
Yeah, you're on your shit about that. I think that's fair.
What's been going What's been going on with you? How was your day?
Good, man. Just I rested up because I know I'm probably gonna be up for the next week doing this and just grinding and in the video I'm gonna post like I just know I'm gonna be up, so I really got my rest in and I didn't do anything. Finally, I got started and I really don't I really am not sad about this thing going. It like it's
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you shouldn't be sad. I think you should find another
it's
wall.
gonna be.
Because do you know how
That's the
you
thing
know?
is like I know that I'm gonna be like one day like someone's gonna give me the opportunity and I'm gonna paint like something that's like 1,000 times better than this. And so it's like and also in like a few years this shit would fade away anyways. So it's not like it was gonna be ever be permanent anyways.
Bro, I don't think that's the way to think about it, to be honest with you. I have two things to say. The first is that when I opened Discord and saw this mural on the screen, I was filled with joy. I remember when you were working on this thing way more constantly and consistently, and I think
Yeah.
that's really what it's all about. So, second, when you say stuff like it would have been gone eventually, and that one other thing you said, it's like, bro, painting, like there is no destination, painting is the destination. So every second that you spend that's why I loved what you're doing right now and what you did do and what when you just spend hours at that exact wall. Remember I would join and I'd be like, dude, are you really not done yet? Like that's the beautiful part about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the beautiful part about it. Like put it this way,
Chasing perfection. You're never gonna
Exactly.
get
Exactly. Put it this I started running, walking, whatever. I want to run a marathon, whatever. I set like huge goals, right? And when I started to get hurt, I was like, fuck. Like my body gave out and like this is kind of like this sucks. But instead I start walking and I change the goals just as long as I can stay out there moving on my feet. Because that's at the end of the day, like that's what it's all about. Like that's the destination. When I walk, I am
the
winning.
journey. Yes. But I just have to finish this because fucking like dude I told you remember a while ago where like I was like I'm gonna be the best artist in the world like and I still fully fucking believe that like I still fully believe that I am the best artist in the world like maybe not right now but one day like I feel like it'll be undeniable and it's like even like even if you compare me to fucking like Leonardo da Vinci. He was famous for fucking unfinished artworks. It's like, how are you famous for being lazy? I don't understand. I never understood that. And like, I just can't let that be me.
Man, you're the best artist in my world.
No, stop it. Thanks, Jack. But you're right. It is the journey.
It's not even the
But to be
journey.
honest,
It's just like the game. It's like the respect for like the thing that you're doing right now. The more that you can like, and we're kind of both failing at it because you're painting whilst doing a podcast, and I'm watching you paint whilst doing a podcast. But it's every single day we try to get better and better at it.
Amen, brother.
I handed my name, my number, and the words "keeping it real" on a piece of paper to my neighbors. They were all out on their deck smoking a ton of weed as I was leaving for my walk, and I walked up to them. Let's see if I can remember what I said. I said, "Which one of you is?" And then I was like catching the one guy's eye. I was like, I think it was this guy. I was like, when's the last time that we saw each other? And he said, when you were out on your marathon. And I was like, yep, remind me your name again. He said, Paul. Who was the other guy? And he said something, oh, the fat guy. And everyone laughed. And I was like, okay, everyone here is stoned out of their mind. And I was like, okay, get this over with. Got to go on a walk. So I say, that's my bedroom right there, pointed up to my bedroom. and I said, every day I do a podcast. It's called Keeping It Real. I handed the paper to Paul. I said, if any of you guys are interested, I try to have guests, but more than not, I'm alone. And then I said, probably shouldn't do this because it could get abused, but I gave $20. And then I said, all right, I got to go on my walk, and left. And then as I'm walking away, I hear him going all like, "Oh, talk about Ukraine," and all, like they were just so high. And I think that I don't actually care if any of them text me or are interested, but I am stoked because I'm more likely to do that again now because I did it that one time.
Dude, fuck yeah. That's how I got my first 1,000 subscribers. I handed out flyers.
Oh my God, yeah. And I got back from my walk and my subscriber count's up by 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, no. People respect the fucking they respect the hustle, bro. At all, like, it's everybody, like most people, I think a lot more than we think have the mindset of, you gotta start somewhere. And I started with fucking flyers, I handed out fucking flyers and all this and all that. And
I'm coming up on 1,000, man. I just passed 900.
dude, I know. I'm excited.
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Why?
Cause, dude, it could take as long as it like. I'd like to pass 1,000 when I feel like I don't know. I just feel like
you're ready.
Well, right now I feel like I'm worth 1 million subscribers, but I don't want to pass 1,000 until I feel like I'm worth like 10 million subscribers. You know?
Yeah, dude. I 100%. I 100% know what you're talking about. That's so fire that you said that because, like, that's exactly how I feel. Like, and I explained it to my dad. I'm like, Dad, it really could be bigger. Like, I bet I could make it way bigger, but I don't really want it that bigger yet because I'm just not ready.
Well,
YouTube, like,
I detached like what I detached. There's plenty of things that I want, and I don't want. I don't want. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I want to make better episodes. I want to have guests on the show. I want to get all A's and B's in my classes these next 2 semesters, and I want to move to New York City, and I want a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then if you like forced me to like get a little closer, like I'd probably say like, well, I mean, like I want to do another episode of Keeping It Real. Like that's pretty much all it really comes down to. Like,
yeah. Priority wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. I see. I'm catching your drift.
Actually, but like honestly,
what color do you think a shirt should be?
Blue, I'd say.
You think blue? So like a lighter blue? Well, that's the thing is that there's a blue shirt already over there.
Oh, I would say a little bit darker than that.
It's gonna blend into the ocean though.
No? I don't think so. I think blue clothing is just like where it's at as a color for clothing. Seriously.
Okay, then I guess, dude. This is kind of the whole point. I'm doing this though, is to change the color of the clothing. I was thinking, like, yellow for some reason.
Sometimes I finish a couple sentences and I look back and I'm like, what the hell was I saying? And like the past 30, 40 seconds.
It has to be blue.
You think so? Blue?
Yes, because there's just too much yellow over here. Like, and it like, yellow would just like make him, like almost blending into the background kind of helps with making this guy pop, I
honestly think when it comes to different shades of colors, blue has like more shades than any other color. Even though that doesn't make sense, it makes sense in my mind.
No, I get that. All right, bet he's gonna be blue. It makes my life a lot easier.
All right, when I was talking about want, when I was like, I want this, I want that, I take that all back, bro. None of that made any sense. Seriously, I actually was just talking to talk. That made no sense.
You're just yapping.
So I swapped my email for my TikTok today, and I made a new email for it just so I can log in better. And I gave it a random name and a random password. And like,
Yeah.
I won't even like say what it is, like, because I like it to be like because like the emails and the passwords for these accounts, as they become more and more of like a central part of this hobby. Like, if there was no account, like, it really wouldn't be what it is. The security of it is something that's really important to me. So I gave it, the email, a random name and a whole brand new email with a brand new password. But that's what I was doing when I was waiting for this damn package to come, man. What a horrible start to my day. Oh my God.
But you got a fucking iPad. So wait. I saw your thing. You were feeling guilty about your parents giving you a gift.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I mean, it really, like, that was like the wrong way to think about the whole situation. I was just like wrapped up in like things and things and things and things of it. But that's just what came out of my mouth.
Yeah, no, facts, bro. I tried fucking filming a video about this without script, and I think I recorded 40 minutes of footage, and I still have to redo it. I always have to script out what I'm gonna say, because otherwise I just go off the fucking rails, man.
Yeah, I have trouble with planning before the camera turns on. I just have to turn the camera on immediately. Because if I don't, I mean, it's like statistically, the longer I wait to turn the camera on when I feel that like I need to make a video, the less chance of that video being made, I guess, in my eyes. So I never, like, every time I script stuff, it never gets, either it gets done, but it never, and I just end up freestyling it anyway. It's kind of like when you're a one-man show, you know, it's like, we do the acting, we do the videography, we do the editing, we do the marketing, we do literally everything. You have to let certain things go, and I let go of the script and the like storyboarding. I just roll. Yeah, I roll with the camera. I also let go of, I don't edit that much, and because at the end of the day, like, my character is very important. So it's very important that, like,
you can carry yourself with just your character. I like that, man.
Yeah, you know,
because that's what I'm struggling with right now. Is that I feel like yeah, it's like that's what.
Well, and it's like you
I was trying to talk with my character, and I literally couldn't. I was just like, dude, this is not gonna work. I have to script it out.
Oh, you just gotta, you know, if you think the weight of your character is starting to become more important, then it's literally just practice. You know, what you do is what you become. And it's so interesting because you see so many different accounts on the internet, and all of them are specialized in these different ways. Like, sometimes you'll see those accounts with millions of followers, and there's not a face to it. It's just like someone having a lot of fun in a editing software, and it's like the super cool, like, digital, like, themed characters that do these weird things with these cool sound effects. And it's like, this person, you know, they may very well be freestyling it as well, you know, but like, they don't, like, their face is not involved, what they say is not involved, they're like, their characters are completely manufactured by them, and it's like a whole different kind of world sometimes. And then there's, like, you know, super famous people that have people running their social media for them. So, like, the marketing and the editing is taken care of by other people, and they just fully focus on their character. But for me, I think when I started this, I was very much under the impression of, if the person is good, you know, like, if the human being behind it is interesting, and honestly to me, like, there wasn't too much behind that. Like, it wasn't like I had to make myself interesting or, like, make myself good necessarily. It was more of just I believe in myself just the same as I believe in anyone else, and I see I don't know, like, I see value in bringing myself in front of people, for all parties involved. So it's like, that's sort of the focus, is like, as long as like I show up, like, it, you know how they say showing up is 80-90%. That's kind of the idea. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the first segment of Keeping It Real is over. One more quick ad read. If you're interested in being not only a sponsor, but the first sponsor ever of Keeping It Real, get in touch with me because this right here could be me shouting you out. Okay, what's a real world event? You seen anything in the news lately?
Oh my God, I thought of one.
I just realized I did not.
Okay. What about real world event? You know, I saw with this thing that that man said, that guy that we like, fuck his was
Oh
Nick.
my God, we can never. Nick Fuentes.
I'm scared to say it.
Is he married?
No. But he believes that the Holocaust is not real, or not. He thinks it's real, but he thinks it's less people were killed. That they say it's more. I don't really feel like talking about. That's like depressing.
Well, I mean, that's not really like a real world event. I could talk about that for hours, but I don't know if it would be like a something.
Yeah, let's pick something else.
Because that makes me think of all sorts of things. That makes me think of.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I think of like. First things first, I make the assumption in my world, I believe that he actually does deep down believe the Holocaust happened because it did happen, and I think he knows that. No one is intelligent and charismatic and in tune, especially, he's online. Like, it is safe to say that man is on the internet. The Holocaust happened.
and the amount of people that fucking tell him.
Now, I have a friend whose dad is a flat earther. Now, I also believe that he thinks that the earth is round and he knows it deep within. But I think especially men, I think are extremely susceptible to these very radical takes. And I think it comes from, when we're boys, we start to form a relationship with the outside world, like from our brain to the exterior. And along the way, it makes a lot of sense to me that you would think, well, why wouldn't I just begin to tell everyone that I think the earth is flat or I think the Holocaust didn't happen? Because what's the harm in that? I think it actually, weirdly enough, it kind of brings more good than bad, I think, in a lot of situations. Saying the Holocaust isn't real, everyone's going to say you're ridiculous, the Holocaust happened, right? It did happen. But it also, at the same time, drives interaction. It's rage bait. And I don't think that rage bait is necessarily evil. I mean, you can compare it to, like, what if Nick Fuentes murdered someone? Like, I don't think that saying the Holocaust didn't happen is actually like this crazy evil thing. I mean, at the end of the day, in this country, there's freedom of speech and you could say whatever you would like. And I think sometimes it's actually really fun to say whatever you like. And I'm not even arguing that like good can come of it. I'm just trying to push the point that it's not actually, the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, and also it's like, yeah, dude, it's free speech. It's okay. I think it's okay to question things that people tell you, and some people will come to the fucking conclusion that the earth is flat, and, and you just gotta and then it's just like, why do you think this? How did you come to this? How do how do we think so differently? And I find it interesting, but I do think and it's funny that you're saying that because he was rage baiting someone in the clip that I saw. He was rage baiting, and then the TikTok debater was like, "You spineless asshole," and he was like so happy to see this guy fucking flip out on him. I mean, I think that was probably the only reason he said that. I mean, dude, he literally watching this guy lose his shit on a fucking video call made him like it made his day. It made his
because
like I mean, I bet he rewatched that so many times.
dude, like that's just great. I mean, anger is something that is extremely human, and sometimes we suppress a lot. And Nick is a guy that I think is very, very willing to make an ass of himself and be a punching bag. And that's of great use to me, to you, to everyone, to all of his viewers. He brings us smiles, he brings us laughs, and he makes us think about things. So I'm not surprised at all to hear that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm sure
it brings more good.
Yeah, like I'm sure that that gentleman that was yelling spineless asshole at him could very well have lost it at some guy in traffic, road rage, and ended up causing an accident that could actually hurt people. I would say that screaming over the internet is like a win-win. And it's also like not very like that's very like what if, and it's like Occam's razor. It's a term that I just learned, and you should never make more assumptions than necessary when explaining something. So I want to boil down my thought process as much as I can, and I think I'll tell a story. A generalized story about when I was younger, back in Charlotte. I would be the administrator for a lot of young kids. I was young too. We were all kids smoking weed for the first time.
I was young once,
and I would never. That would always make me happy to be the person that these people would smoke weed with for the first time. And weed isn't necessarily a good thing, but I don't think that I nor anyone is
malicious.
Yeah, I mean it's honestly like or heavenly at the same time. Like it's hard to really put good and bad values on things. And I think as people we put so much weight on experience, and we don't even really know, like, it doesn't even really seem to matter what the experience is. It's just that we just get older collectively. So it's fun, if something's fun and enjoyable, then by all means do it. I mean, I don't drink anymore and I don't smoke weed anymore, but you got to understand, I find it very fun that's part of my character. I find it like it's because I have joy in it, And coming up, I'll probably give up candy. I'll probably give up junk. I'll start, better sleep schedule, get a college degree, all these things. And like objectively, not doing those things is more fun, laying around and being lazy. Like it's all fun. It's honestly all fun in the same way. Like it's just a good time.
It really is. It really is. All right, we gotta think of a fucking real world conflict, bro.
Yeah, do you watch the news?
Yeah, dude, I literally thought of a good one. I don't think that's what it was. I think it was, damn. I don't watch no, fuck no, I don't watch the news. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I just thought.
Have you seen the news today? What's on the news? Dude, I think I know what I'm talking about. I watch the news. If someone tells me that they watch the news, dude, I just immediately feel bad for them.
Traditional news is out of style, just like Facebook. They cater to they cater to their demographic, and the only people that watch the news are old millennials and baby boomers. Like these are the people that grew up with newspaper, families that actually read the newspaper and the television and real news when that was the only place you'd get your news. It's not even about the only place. It's like the best place. And we get our news from Nick Fuentes. That's the news. Like, I'm sorry, but like if World War III started, Nick Fuentes would honestly be probably the person to break the story to us.
Yeah, and I would trust him to do it way more than the fucking news.
It's not even like what I trust more. It's just the tool that I use, and that tool that I use is YouTube.
And,
I mean, the YouTubers that I watch, if there's anything that is that big of a deal, that is changing that much, then it's going to be the YouTubers that I watch. I watch political YouTubers. I watch all kinds of YouTubers.
Yeah, it's not. It's like, and then people are like, "Oh, who do you watch?" It's like everybody. I watch everybody, bro. Or, I mean, at least I watch whoever fucking pops up in my feed.
Politically, I like this gentleman called Atrioc. He's a stream. Do you know Atrioc?
No, but I just thought of something that we could talk about.
All right, hit me.
All right. It's so in the EU, or I think it's Britain, they just passed a law that pretty much it restricts a lot of it's for, they say it is for so that children cannot look at, so you have to put in an ID to
porn.
Look at stuff. At porn. But then it's like, this law has extended to Twitter, Discord, Telegram, all these places, and then now they're censoring. And this one guy, they censored his video only in his country.
Okay.
And the video was just about like sexual assault.
That's the wrong move. It's the wrong move. It's just it's the same age range that is in charge of making our laws. And I can't blame them, because all they want to do is the right thing, and on paper, and I can understand, it's not just paper for them. It's like, for them, it's decades of experience and wisdom that has led them to vote and pass these laws. To them, and
also, this is like,
it's wrong. You should not do that. These kids, they're going to find a way around it. And let me tell you, the only thing that feels more exhilarating and has more potential to get you hooked than porn at a young age is porn at a young age when it's against the law.
Oh fuck, dude!
I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's
absolutely, bro. That's why I snuck out. That's why
100%. If marijuana was legal in Charlotte, North Carolina for all ages, then I would never have ever smoked it. And coming up September 19th, it will be 2 years that I haven't touched it. When I was on the porch with those guys offering them, to spot on my show, they were like, "Yo, you want to hit the bong?" And I declined it. And it's like, it's part of my character. I've learned not to, but like, that was a big feat because it was such a potent thing, not just to smoke weed, you understand, but to smoke weed when I was breaking the law. Like, there is no higher disobedience. Like, I was going behind my parents' back. And I was also going behind the back of the entire government. It's like there would be no weed. My parents wouldn't exist. I wouldn't have a house. I wouldn't have a car, street, school, none of it if my government didn't exist. So for my government to say you can't smoke weed and for me to say, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyway. It's like the ultimate rush of like, oh my God. Like, it's its own drug within itself. So for the European Union, to do this and to say this, I think that it's going to create a lot of people that are going to get hooked on it in a way much worse than when they would have before. Now, that's just a small group, to be honest, because I'm thinking about this, and not every kid was like me. And I don't know. A lot of good could come from this. I think the reason that it may feel like a step in the right direction is because it cuts into profits of these porn sites. You can assume that, the bottom line, the dollar amount is going to get, stabbed in the heart. These websites are going to make less money. And that might feel like a pro, right? But you also got to think about all the jobs that the scanning for the ID is going to create. Like, think about that. I think there's two ways to get in. You have to verify
there's no, it's all AI because people have been fucking putting in, you can put in a McLovin age verification.
So what companies are behind that AI? You understand? Like, those are the companies that probably lobby to get this bill passed, and it's all secret, and we're not hearing about that. I mean, that's the stuff. That's the person that benefits the most from this whole ordeal. I don't think that the public benefits at all ever from anything being banned. I mean, tell me, what is the difference between banning a book in a library and banning a porn website? And I get that it's just for a specific age, but I honestly, like, I think going forward as a species, I don't think we're going to look back on, like, you have to be 18 years old to consent to sex. You have to be 21 years old to drink, to vote. All these things are going to just be waived. We're going to look back on them and we're going to be like, that there was prohibition and that was ridiculous. And then there was all this shit and we eventually got over it because we're like,
you think no, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I do. I think no age, because just like it's still,
you're talking about.
Yeah, I am.
I feel like, okay. So clarify that, because what are you saying? There's not going to be an age limit, and everybody's just going to be fucking like 9-year-olds.
Well, that one might be one of the last to go. Okay, it might be hundreds and hundreds of years before that one goes. But it's like we're gonna get to this point as people where we transcend that. We look back and think of where we are now as like an animal era, where we are like, we have all these fun tools that we've invented, but we're still so much like the animals that we evolved from. And because of that, we make a bunch of rules and laws that really don't make any sense. And we do our best to follow them, but we change them all the time. And there's no such thing as the law that has lasted for more than, like, there's never been a forever law. Like, and that's to show you something. Like,
yes, it's true.
Like there hasn't, like, the Egyptians died out. Like but now we're at this point where it's clear that we're not going to die out. Like, there's no more. There will be no more loss. There was major loss recently with the man on the moon. We did it. We got there, and then the program stopped, and now it's like we have to reinvent this way to the moon because technology progressed, and we can't even it's like this amazing marvel that we ended up making it to the moon in the first place with the tech that we had. Like, our smartphone has the power of 100 of the computers that went to the moon, and I think that's even an underestimate. And that was only 5 decades ago. Like, what? That wasn't even that long ago. And when you look back to, like, these great societies, the Egyptians and the Romans, I mean, they were amazing, but they just didn't have AI. There was no artificial intelligence, there was no, and we're so rooted in where we are. I mean, I was on my walk today and it's just parking lot after parking lot, and it's just, there's all this infrastructure and it's so advanced and there's so many systems in place, so many lives happening in parallel, that I don't believe we have the capability. I think we've passed this point in human history where there's not going to be any more jumps back, to that degree. We're not going to forget how to get to the moon anymore. We're not going to forget how to build a pyramid anymore. Like, there's not going to be any more giant losses of information.
I mean, well, think about how many civilizations thought that same exact way.
That's what I'm saying. But think about how many civilizations could find anything with a couple of clicks on a keyboard.
That's a good point.
Think about how many people are working together today,
and how connected they are.
And then you have these giant statistics, like only 30% of India is actually online. Imagine when the other 70% gets their hands on a computer. I mean, it's just more minds connected. and it's just, what happened when the first transatlantic cable was laid between New York City and London? The stock exchange. Like, it's just more and more and more and more. I actually have no idea if that's true. I don't know which came first or after.
I did. You said that. I totally believe you.
But my point was like, it's our intelligence and our ability to achieve the unthinkable has gone up exponentially alongside our communication, our connection. I mean, it's like a direct ratio. So I think that I think that, right off the bat, I say it's the wrong move to ban. And we're over time now for the segment. We're supposed to stop talking about this. So it's over. All right. If you are interested in sponsoring the show, you could get in touch with me. This is the final segment of Keeping It Real, Griffin. I don't even know what we're supposed to do. I think we just go back to talking about whatever.
All right. Bro, I think you're really good at it. I think we do. Actually, no, I'm gonna say it. I think we do a pretty good job at holding a like how we can like switch. I think we switch pretty well when you're like.
I mean,
yes, it could be better, but like everything. Like I'm proud of myself at least. You're fucking phenomenal at it, but.
I think we're always going to think it could be better, but I think someone looking at us from the outside is going to be like, dang, they're getting really good over and over again.
Hey. All right. Good. Oh, motherfucker. What I've done, I start again.
Oh my gosh. I really hope I don't get fired. But like, bro, I was
You're
like,
not gonna get fired. There's no way. Why would they fucking fire you, bro?
Because at the end of the day, it's not like a relationship. It's a job. Like,
yeah, but why? I mean, dude, come on. Like, are you really that bad of an employee? There's no way. You've done this before? You've done this multiple times?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. This is like a recurring theme.
I mean, I don't know. The jobs that I've had, you got to be pretty fucking shitty to be fired. It's not like.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think you'll be okay. I think the fact that you're even concerned about it usually means you'll be all right.
Bro, I've been feeling very attractive recently.
Recently?
Yeah, like in these past 1 or 2 weeks, and I have a house party to go to tomorrow night.
Hell yeah! So you don't drink at a house party? What do you?
I drink water. I drink water, and I drink a lot of it too. I drink more water than I'd usually drink.
Yeah, just to participate in the act of drinking.
Exactly.
Technically drink.
Exactly. And I'll chug it too. I'll chug it.
Oh fuck, dude, you get crazy.
I will get nutso on that water, bro. They can't hold me back.
Yeah, I don't like alcohol now either. Nothing has really good come from it for me in my life.
Yeah, the real culprit now is the processed food. I'm trying to eat food that only has one ingredient.
That's pretty crazy.
One ingredient. No more shit with more than one ingredient. It's got to have one ingredient. Fruits, vegetables, and lean meats from Whole Foods. That's all I'm going to eat.
Or you're gonna be a monster.
Because what else? What else has one ingredient? Like people like food. Food is drug. Like food is drug. Like trust me,
it is a drug. Food or sugar, caffeine. It is a drug.
It's a drug. It's a drug. It's so awesome. It is so awesome. Like it's honestly like why would I need to drink? Like I remember when I would smoke weed all the time, and I would be like, why would I ever need to vape, or why would I ever need to do acid or mushrooms all the time?
Hold on.
Like, weed is all that I need, you know? But
Is there
now,
is there like a case of water in here? If I'm taking y'all's, I don't want to do that. It's you sure you're not running low? Huh? You're not running low? No, I'm good. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
what is that, like a car shop? What am I looking at?
Yeah, so this is so that's the mural, and then this guy, dude, it's all going. It's all going. They're selling it.
Wait,
And
so
they're selling it
they
for
own the whole
$80.
thing?
Yeah, and it's not. They're selling it not because it's a failing business, but because the AT like I think they lost their license. Like the dude is charged with trafficking heroin. So
Okay, so that then it's like, yeah, I wouldn't think twice about, I would do whatever the hell you wanted to do. Post the video whenever you wanted to.
Well, I just don't want. Okay, yeah, fuck. I mean, but dude, like it's technically trafficking. It's not like he. Yeah, he got fucked. I mean, but he's gonna be a millionaire when he sells it. At first, I felt bad for him. I was like, "Oh no, you're losing the family business." Like this business has been in the family, and I'm like, "Hold on, he's gonna be a fucking millionaire, dude. Why should I feel bad for him?"
Hell yeah. Is it like a commercial piece of land? Like whoever buys it is going to continue to run a business?
Oh, dude, this is like the closest vape shop and food spot
It's like smack in the middle of a giant neighborhood.
Yeah, to a university.
That's insane. That's
So,
insane.
dude, they like when this place was open 24/7, it was a packed parking lot 24/7, literally. Like there was like, I know it. I was here and there wasn't like, it never had people like in there, like poker machines, every drug legal, non-legal.
Dude, whoever buys the place,
food, ice cream,
I would
racing fuel.
forget about this guy. Forget about the owner. I would do your absolute best to shake hands with the new owner. I don't know how you're going to figure that out. Clearly, you might not be able to go through.
I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here until someone comes and is like, "Yo, what are you doing on my property?" I'll be like,
shake their hand and say, "Yo, I'll start from scratch. Like I'll paint this whole thing white."
"Yeah," I'll be like, "Dude, I'll paint over it and I'll do something fucking better.
I'll do whatever you want. You should be like, "Yo, I'll do whatever you want." Because I feel like being an artist and painting
for free.
Free, especially murals. I mean, I was just offering to pay people to be on my podcast, and like, does it feel wrong to have ChatGPT timestamp my episodes? I mean, yeah, but you have to submit. You have to.
You do, dude.
Does it feel wrong to go to school? Yeah, but you have to submit.
I would have paid to paint this mural. And honestly, if you do the math, bro, I can't wait to do the math.
You probably have. You probably have.
Actually I have. I probably have, but no, I haven't. But if you do the math on like how much money I made per hour, I wouldn't be surprised if it's less than a cent. I mean, it probably is like 2 cents, but like it really got to a point where it was illogical for me to spend this much time. Oh, but not really. Every time I was out here, I would get a new customer, a new client.
If you want to talk about it that way, I mean, I'm on like my probably 500th hour of social media, and I haven't made a dime.
Yeah, I did. I'm on my 9th year. 8th year. I haven't made a dime. I'm definitely in the negatives on social media. Like that's I know that for a fact. Boom, boom, boom.
Bro, if you weren't live streaming every day, I would say, oh, and you have the Yoshi Mach bike. Oh my God. Because you got 7 years on me, but I feel like I'm still going to blow past you.
You might blow past me for a very brief period of time, and then I expect to have like 10 million.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. If I catch If I catch you, you're never catching me again.
Nah, dude, you don't know. You don't know what I had planned.
I'm trying to. Hey, listen. I'm trying to say I respect the game and the hustle, right? So it's like I may never catch you, and you might just stay a little bit ahead of me for our whole lives. But if I ever pass you, Griffin,
No, I definitely see I definitely see.
if I
I
ever
definitely see
pass
the
you,
possibility
if I ever
of
pass
you
you, I
passing.
will stay on top for forever.
No, dude, no, because I'm gonna pass so many other people.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm gonna pass people with 5 million, 10 million followers, bro.
Yeah. So then, like, either I'll be right behind you with 4 million and 9 million, or I'll be right ahead of you with 6 or 11, or even higher. Like it's
Well, if we get that close, then we can race, and then that'd be fucking sick. So then, yes, actually, and then that would be the kind of the case you're making is.
I just don't think because if it ever got that close and it was a race, like I can't imagine myself like you would just beat me because you would just be like, I think you would pull that thing off just way back. I don't even think I'd want to do that. Like, all those people are like, we gotta catch. It's a race. It's a race. It's a race. Like that's not really like I do keeping it real. Like maybe actually maybe in keeping it real, I would just like periodically be like, like in between segments.
See, you can fit it in. Like,
In between segments, I'd be like, we have to beat
it's free
Griffin.
real. It's a free thing. Like,
Yeah.
you could just say it.
We have to beat Griffin. We have to beat Griffin.
We have to beat Pimpin with Griffin, bro. We can't let him get ahead. Okay, so this is dark, light, medium. I guess that's light again, and then medium. Yeah, dude. I'm so frustrated with myself. They called me about this tool I was supposed to get, and I never went and got it. Silly me. So hopefully they still have it. This place called Garinger. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it's like Home Depot, but you have to order the part, and they ship it the next day. But I've only been there once. It's kind of dumb.
That sounds right, Granger.
But you walk in there and it's just all like blue collar workers. And I walked in there with like a fuck in my usual fit, bro. And there's no line. It's just a bunch of random dudes, like just men, just the working man, just walk like in a lobby full of like drills and stuff like that. And I'm just like, all right, what the fuck do I do? I'm just like wandering around. And then he's like, all right, next up. And then the guy, and I knew it. Somehow I knew he was gonna do it, and because I wasn't gonna skip anybody. I was gonna make sure. I always make sure I don't skip anybody. And the guy in the boots, he's like, "Actually, I believe this gentleman was ahead of you." I was like, "I know." I was like, "All right." I was even like, I was like, "Dude, all right." I knew that was coming because I just saw him. Like, I don't know how I knew it was coming, but I thought it was funny.
That reminds me, I was at Whole Foods waiting for self checkout. I'm talking. This guy is steroids big. Like you're worried that his skin is gonna rip because his muscles are that
Good Lord.
voluptuous. And we both kind of got to the line at the same time. We look at each other, and he was like, "Did you know XQC, the streamer?"
Yes.
He spoke at that tempo where you're like, "Whoa, that was
way.
yeah, that was a lot of words at one time." Because I was like, "You go ahead, man. Come on." He was like, "No," but he was really fast in his movements and his speech. Yeah, so I said, "Let's shoot for it. Rock paper scissors." Man, he was getting me caught up. He was speaking so fast. I was trying to figure out like how I got interested in a track race, but we go for it, and I beat him.
I'm so happy you said blue. You're so right.
And I beat him, so I went first, and it was kind of like an awkward end of interaction. And I was like, just goes to show, man, you can be that jacked and have your dream body and still be hella awkward.
I thought you said that to his face. I was like, just goes to be, you can be as strong as you want. You can't beat me in rock, paper, scissors. I was like, dude, you're crazy. But the funniest part
all
is,
that muscle and paper beats rock.
one paper cut, man, just to shows. And dude, I can say with full confidence, I could beat that guy up in a fight. I would whoop his ass.
Dude,
I know for a fact.
we for real though, we just riffed. Like that was like a good segment, like a good little part of a podcast. Like you could tell we've been doing this for a while.
Oh, dude, yeah, we've been here for a while.
It's
Dude, but that's how.
Keeping It Griffin has more than 30 episodes, by the way.
Yes, dude, that's
30
actually so exciting.
30 episodes was a big deal for me when I hit it. I remember back when I hit it, I was like, damn, 30 episodes, nice.
That is really cool. That is really cool. Dude, this is how Shane Gillis fucking started, man. Like, you know, so many people started this way.
I have
I'm pretty proud of it.
what do I have? I have a Can you hear when I chew? Probably.
I don't care. Ice is like fun. I like hearing ice so much. Oh, yeah, just I don't know.
It's not ice. It's Tootsie Rolls.
I wish you didn't tell me that.
Sorry, everyone listening to this episode. I should not be eating on the mic.
No, we can't hear. We can't hear it. I heard like one little, like clunk, and that's what made me sound like ice.
I've got these business cards that I made in like a fit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you get super inspired, a fit of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of them. Like I'm talking like probably 1,000. It seems like.
Wow, how did you do that?
1,000 business cards. You could just go to FedEx.
Oh man, let me see. What do they look like?
It says
fire.
Yeah,
That's so tough.
it says Jack of all trades. It's got my name, my phone number, my email, and it says I'm the CEO. It says I'm the owner. And it's got my handle. Biggest of all, it has my handle.
That's tough.
I
have.
So I was thinking that I just write a podcast invitation on these.
Ooh.
Like every single time I see someone in public where I'm like
yes.
I could pull it out and then write down like keeping it real.
Yes. Just pre-write them because you won't have a pen. Pre-write them. And then make that the goal is to hand them out. Or not don't make it the goal. But like, you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't think I should.
I love that.
I don't think I should pre-write them. It's a problem because like Jack of all trades is not what I like. I don't go by that anymore. So like I was thinking I could just I think I should just carry a marker on me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. Here is the badge that was on your bike. Remember this? This belongs with you.
What is that?
It's a fireman used to own your motorcycle.
No way.
Yeah, I think it's Chicago.
Wow, a Chicago firefighter.
Somewhere like Michigan, I think. I don't know. Somewhere.
Cool. That's a cool.
It came up north. Came from up north.
That's really cool, actually.
Agreed.
I had a business card.
30 seconds left in the episode, man. We're never gonna get another.
And my motto was size doesn't matter because I paint murals, big and small.
Size doesn't matter. I love that. That's awesome. Jack of all trades, anything you need is what this card says.
I like yours. Yours is tough.
Anything you need.
Anything. Winky face.
Yeah, but what's crazy about this is it's got my phone number on it. But you know,
I wish mine had my phone number on it. If I could go back, I'd put my phone number on it. Cause fuck it.
but you know, I'm gonna put a couple in my wallet right now, just so I can start. You know, just so they exist in my wallet.
Going up in life.
Yeah, see if I can. I'm just gonna put like I don't know, 3. You know, like why not 3? See if I can't hand out 3 business cards the next week or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should really get them remade. It's not that expensive. And imagine how great it would be if it had my YouTube profile picture on it. You know, I should change my profile picture, get rid of that stupid cartoon that is so awesome. I'll just put it in my banner as like a memorial. And then I'll do a professional headshot with a suit and tie and I'm smiling. Clean shaven, bang. Professional profile picture for a professional podcast. And then make that the picture on the business card and then just put the handle as big as can be at jackkadis. Picture, I think I should do picture one side, handle other side. That's it. And then for people that I want to have on the show, I'll take the business card out and I'll write my phone number down with my hand. And then that's the play.
To show them you're personable.
That's the play. That's the play.
They feel special.
It's like, here's my card and here's my phone number. If you want to be on the show, call me. Oh,
yes, bro. You'll have so much swag fucking pulling that shit out. You're only gonna get even more swagger.
All right. Episode over. Goodbye.